Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more TerraTech. Uh, so I've upgraded the ship or the our station a little bit. I guess it's really more of a station than it is a ship anymore. It's so, and this is some of the problems that we have with especially larger vessels because it doesn't move very well. And at first I was like, oh, I'm gonna fix it first, and then I was like, well, instead of doing that, maybe we'll just go ahead and like do some stuff. And I do have a couple of hover pads under it to try to help. It makes ridiculous amounts of damage. It does fairly well, except for the part where it doesn't. Hover training intermediate, sure, let's try that one. I'm trying to still get some more better future stuff. I've played a little bit the last couple of days, just kind of letting my brain work or rest. I've had some. I try not to get into it too very often, but I do have some medical issues. I get migraines rather often. My back is messed up, and from being a rambunctious, young man, and I am not so rambunctious or a young man anymore. So the I just kind of try to go through and, hey, really? Yeah, run behind me. That will help you. Jerk face. Um, so I do have some issues, and the weather's been changing a lot. And whenever the weather changes, it makes it for fun days. So I need to get some more tracks or wheels or something. It took me forever to just get 4 wheels for this thing. Now that being said, the benefit of this guy, if I can actually find stuff to pick up, it looks like a few things to pick up here, is you'll see that they get picked up, and then they start going through, and whenever we anchor up, everything opens up. We basically manufacture stuff, and then it launches it off into the sky, which is glorious. It makes for a lot better way to get money. It is rather slow still. I probably need to do some more configurations inside of it, but that works well. So we call it good. And then, as you can see, it will anchor on a lot more uh, willy nilly angles. There makes life a whole lot easier, especially with the two guys up on the top there. The I just went with the I think these are the Hawkeye manufacturing, the Hawkeye guys there. I think they look a little bit nicer. This thing could use a lot more power. Probably should actually put something on here that tells me how much power I have. But that would make it too easy. So let's go. Let's go ahead and do that. I think it's accessories is where we need. Uh, Probably could use some fuel things too. All right. So we are full of our power is full up. I have a bunch of little bitty solar panels in there too. So once we actually anchor up, you'll see all the little guys will pop up. Uh, and I left the top of this open just because I'm not sure what else I need to put in here. I really need to get better uh, repair bubbles and shields going, but I'm not quite there yet. So you'll see as it slowly opens all these guys, it takes forever to open all the solar panels. But if I do actually start running out of power, I have plenty of extras. Eventually we'll get there. Very good. Oh, still going. All right. So there's all the little guys. And then we should open. We're still opening things. Oh, there's more in the middle. Okay. All right. So then you got the two Geocorp ones or three Geocorp ones, and then two Hawkeye ones. So eventually, once everything actually gets open, we have quite a bit of power there. Sorry. So my current one is Celestite Harvester. I need to find. There's it's like the light blue, like wiggly parts. Fortunately, I may not have any here, so that's going to make it difficult to use. So I just been kind of going out and around, and so maybe we'll go here. I haven't done anti-gravity track yet because I'm not super awesome at I haven't the flying mechanisms in this game. I'm not really good at. But part of it is about just having fun and having a good time. And as you tell, and this is part of the problem, especially with large, like the tracks here, all want to push forward. So since they all want to push forward, this thing does not turn for hardly crap. You see, it's just it's got the turning radius of the moon. So what are you gonna do? Oh, there's one of the things I need up there. So we'll go up there. We'll go up there and have a chat with it if we can get up there. So eventually, obviously, I need to get some better gear and better stuff. But this at least allows me to do a little bit, and then allows me to get some resources. It's fairly well defensible. So if I try to, it does pretty well. I ran into some larger techs, and it rips them apart fairly quickly. The other issue is also with this thing is that with the really, you come up here, start some noise. The is sometimes the rear of this thing will get unbalanced, meaning that like some things they'll use some of the collectors will get completely full and the other ones will be almost empty, just depending on how I turn and things like that. So, but it all works out well. And you can just drive around for a little while until you can kind of get enough stuff to go, oh, okay, well, I'll stop for a minute and unload things for it, and then I'll make some money. That'll be great. The other thing is eventually I want to get, obviously, I can't remember. I know Venture has them, but I think GeoCorp has some too. Not GeoCorp. Yeah, GeoCorp. No, GSO. Yeah. They have the ones that they're mobile. So, like you can have ones that you have mobile refineries and mobile launchers, so that as I'd be driving around as pick things up, it would just keep unloading things. Once I get to that point, though, I'll probably redo some of the stuff inside so that it's a better use of the time. And I could put an overclocker on it, but overclockers they help, but at the same time they can hurt things too. So the other thing I had to do is my the filters coming out. You'll see that they only filter or they only pick up uh, stuff that hasn't been upgraded yet. And I had to do that simply because you get a chunk in there that's been uh, refined already. It breaks things. And then okay, really, you're just gonna stick it out, huh? All right. The other thing I could probably this thing probably really could use is a couple of boosters on it, just to help kind of to progress forward. And as you can see, once we kind of stop here for a second and start unloading things, uh, generally it does okay in the money department. Obviously, we could make a lot more money a lot faster. And there's some things I could change to make this work a lot better, and make it work a lot faster. But I'm not super worried about the amount of time that it takes me to manufacture things, just because I do have quite a bit of storage. And what I'll do is I'll just run for a while every once in a while, and then I'll stop. And then when I do stop, I'll just sit there for a while and charge back up and fire things off, and hopefully wait for a guy to decide he wants to come in and get shot in the face like this guy. Oh, there he is. Speaking of wanting to get shot in the face, so what I'll do is I'll anchor up. I'll wait for this guy to land, and while I'm doing that, that way I can make sure I'm completely charged up. So all my shields and my repair bubbles on the front of the ship are all the max strength. We'll wait for this guy to drop in, and then once he drops in, we say sorry. Oh, poor guy. Didn't even know what came in. What happened. Slowly gather up all of his pieces, and then by the time we've done that, we've got all the pieces picked up. We're almost completely have completely emptied all this stuff out too. So it makes it a lot easier. If I really wanted to, I think the better future furnace can run while you're moving. If I wanted to, I could set it to where it would pull fuel out and have it pull fuel out and basically charge the batteries as we're going, which would pretty much make us unstoppable. Right. Got all those things done. And then this is the problem, especially with this larger vessel, or any large base type structure in this game. It's trying to get it to go around and over and through, and unfortunately, right now I don't have the wheels that I need, or the stuff that I need to be able to do it. I could kind of cheese it a little bit and put some thrusters on the back and use the thrusters to kind of push my way and just kind of force my way up the hill. But once you start getting into really large vessels and try to make a large mobile base, it starts getting a little bit iffy. You definitely get a little bit trapped. Come on. And then, like I said, I could cheese it and just hit the build mode and kind of bounce back and forth. But I don't know. For me, it's not the point. I'm trying to. If I'm going to make some big crazy thing like this, I want to be able to make it and be able to get through things. And for the most part, you can kind of, by putting stuff in the middle of it and underneath it, you know, and a lot of times you can kind of do it till you get completely stuck. I think I'm gonna be running into someplace here soon that's gonna make me sad. Oh, neither one of these look like a good way to go. Oh, that's the way we're going, evidently. Why are you not fixing yourself? Let's go to energy. Put you in there. Put you in there. All right. Evidently, we're going this way. Completely stuck now? I am completely stuck. Oops, clicked off. That's not helpful. Don't think I'm going that way. All right, I may have gotten myself stuck. We will use the B menu to if we really have to. And sometimes you just have to. Sorry. Not sorry. All right. There are easier ways to do this. Like if I was smart, I would just ship to my like my hovercraft, fly out of this area. But I really like playing this game with the ability to have one big ship and then just kind of go at it. Let me do that. Bring that back up. That way I can keep an eye on the time. Yay! All right. Let's see. How are we going to get through there? Up and over may not be a good plan. All right. Pull forward a little bit. Try again. And every once in a while, what will happen is a refined resource will get dropped back off, and we'll pick it up. And when that happens, it will be because these things are all set to unprocessed or unrefined. It'll leave refined chunks in the collectors, and then whenever I go to a trading station, I'll just kind of sell all of them through the trading station. So I had to drop the the drills in the front down a little bit so that I could actually hit the rocks and stuff. Uh, and now they're low enough that they actually get caught on things, which is not optimal. And then trees don't like being destroyed, which makes my life difficult. So, but I just kind of I really just ran my face into mountains and just generally have a good time doing it. I do like the game. It is a lot of fun. Come on, just get caught. Yeah, there you go. If the held still. Oh, I may be stuck. The real issue is I just don't have enough traction. The stuff in the center is not catching, and the wheels on the outside. The the drills on the front are basically getting caught, and it can't lift. So it causes issues There's other things I can use to kind of do that, but it's being able to clear the path in front of me and be able to pick up stuff too. So, and they just generally are being difficult today. And of course, driving through the mountain region with something that's this wide isn't that's not smart. let's be clear. Like, this is driving through this region is really worst case scenario uh for this poor guy. I hit 60,000. You don't want to sneak up behind me. That place isn't safe either. Somebody else in the front? No, that's not nice. Don't shoot me. I don't like being shot. I shoot back. All right, let's see. Let's go look at tires. Oh, not weapons. Let's look at tires. I'm hoping for tracks. I really need tracks. And then I look into weapons also. The better future claw plasma are nice. And the Gatlings are good too. We're just gonna buy. You can basically buy as many of those as we can. What, did that thing just blow up on my? How are you guys doing? I've been trying to get enough of these things that I can start putting them on the side over here. The idea would be to be able to place them over here. So if we do this, we go back into my weapons blocks. That way I can put them in like that. So that way if something does come up beside me, those things will shoot in the face. Because if it wants to be angry and get shot in the face, I'm all for it. All right. More bad plans. But yeah, so this is kind of what I've been doing with my time. Uh, I need better wills, and I need uh to uh to do that probably sooner rather than later. But at this point, I'm just dealing with what I have. I haven't really. The only thing um the only items that I purchased are that, well, I've purchased quite a bit of items. The only items that I like haven't purchased from trading stations or found, I bought a because you get the console that basically allows you to buy any like DSO type equipment, and I bought a handful of filters. For some reason, like, I just could not find the filters. Like, they wouldn't. The trading stations weren't selling them. Like, they just, I don't know why. But the really. But since the trading stations weren't selling them, and you have to have filters, basically you get stuff out of the collectibles and the storage hoppers and stuff. In order for this whole batch system to work, I had to have filters. We're almost back to the grasslands, so that's good. The grasslands they have some hills and stuff in them, but they're not as bad. The deserts, the sand dunes, and especially the mountains get really, really bad. And the grasslands can have some hills in them, but Usually they're at least somewhat manageable. The only thing I have to worry about here is the trees are a little bit too because the tops of the trees basically run into the top of the ship or top of the base, and then that causes me to get stuck. Rammer jam. Trapped in here. Maybe at some point we'll figure out what we're doing. Really? All right. Pick up a few things. I probably don't need. I probably should build a couple of scrappers and start dropping items that I don't need into the scrappers. But where's the fun in that? What I really want to do is get the ability to the new biome. There's scrap in the biome, and I got to figure out how to pick that stuff up because everything I've tried so far has not worked. Let's see if I can actually get up this hill. Like it's got lots of power. If I can keep it all on the ground moving, we're all right. If I could swap these out for these guys, I'd be a lot better off. Go ahead and do this. We're slowly get up there. Be all right. So as you can tell with the larger stations, and then this is probably the biggest issue I have with this game, but it's my problem with most games is that I'm trying to get them to do things that they don't want to do. Like the game doesn't want me to have a big ship. It doesn't want me to do big crazy stuff like this. Um, and I'm doing what I can to force it into doing it, and it doesn't like it. Okay, which one? New and improved hoverbird for 57.50. I can't afford that. I would love to do it, but it doesn't work the way I want it to work. Just deploy a new tech. Go ahead, grab that bad boy. This thing, I am having trouble controlling this thing today. Luckily, I think you only have to complete it. I don't think you have to. I don't think it's a time thing. All right, anything fun that's going to jump out of the sky at me today? What do we got today? What is this? Medium, middle, better future fabricators. That's helpful. All right, I'm gonna put this bad boy. Nope, you go on the ground. And the good news is that with the bass, you can still hear the bass kind of clicking off in the background. Come on, pick up the stuff. It's okay. There you go. Oh, somebody's not nice. I want to drive that one. Look, if you don't stop shooting at my guy, I'll be slightly saddened. You just really want to shoot that guy. Jerkface. All right. So, but with that, this is the larger ship. I'm gonna probably play some more, a little bit here and there. See if I can get some more tracks for it. If I can get a couple of more tracks, um, at least be able to put these tracks in the middle on these two sides. That should help it quite a bit. It'll make my life a whole lot easier. Come on. There you go. I lost a couple of guns in the back. So, but in the grand scheme of things, if I can get that, because like right now, like with this thing being off the scale, right? This thing's running to the front, and then like I just don't have enough stuff in the middle that's touching. So, and that's we just get high centered really easily. And every time I get high centered, it makes it really difficult to maneuver for some reason. So, but with that, that's kind of where the station is for now. And we're gonna keep kind of playing along. I haven't decided, like, I don't have the some weird playthrough or anything like that. I'm just playing and having fun and having a good time. Just kind of seeing kind of what I can do with the game, and seeing kind of where the game is now. So if you guys have any suggestions, you have something that you want me to use or something, let me know. Throw those down in the comments and we'll go from there. But with that, we'll let you guys go and talk to y'all soon. Bye.